Okay, for 1 point perspective, the first way you're going to start is, of course, putting in your horizon line. Now, you are going to want to draw very, very, very lightly. I'm going to draw dark so you can see it on the video. Now, the reason why you want to draw lightly is you will be doing a lot of erasing during perspective. So as you can see, I have my horizon line. I have a set of convergence lines leading to my vanishing point. All right, so here we go. I'm making a tall building over here.
What kind of lines are those?
These are vertical lines.
Oh, thank you.
Now you're going to want to make sure when you do your lines that your ruler is straight up and down. If it's off at all, it will look like your whole city is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Now you notice we start with just a plain rectangle. Then we have to go boom to the point. So you line up from the top edge, you line up on here, boom to the point. Down here, boom to the point. Perfectly vertical makes the edge of your building. Now you'll then erase out that horizon line. Remember I said draw lightly. We don't want to see all these eraser marks in here. And you have a tall building. Now over here, maybe next to this skyscraper, somebody has a donut shop. Because every town needs a donut shop. So we have just a little building.
What kind of lines are those?
Vertical, horizontal, horizontal. Now with the little buildings, we have to go 3 boom to the points. Boom to the point, boom, boom to the point. Now this part is the most confusing. This is the point where you have to say, hey, I know what a right angle is, and I'm not going to let my brain trick me with this. Right angles have perfectly vertical, for you paper tilters out there, you're going to want to make sure to straighten your paper, perfectly vertical, and then perfectly horizontal.
Perfect right angle.
Yep. Now, one way to check if your right angle is right is you just put a sheet of paper right into that spot. If the sheet of paper goes right in, you know you did it correctly. If it doesn't, that means that your right angle was off. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with these buildings once you get started. You can do fun doors, like maybe this is a whole wall of doors here. And all you'd have to do is put your vertical lines in to make more doors. Now here's a trick that I always use. If the top of your building and the side of your building goes to the point, then your doors and windows on that side are going to go to the point. If the top of your building on that side is flat, your doors and windows are going to be flat. Now you can do gates, you can do parking lots, you can even do basketball courts. All of that by simply adding on to what you have. So maybe I'm going to make this a double-decker building. So I put another story on here. By doing the exact same thing that I just did. Now remember, paper tilters, straighten out that paper if you're doing an edge here, because it is not good to have your paper tilted this whole time. If you're going to the point, you can tilt your paper. If you're not going to the point, try and keep it straight. Now I know it's hard, but that is just the easiest way to get straight lines. To the point, perfectly horizontal. So you can do a lot of this fun stuff where you add double layers on buildings. You can make swimming pools, you can make garages, you can do whatever you want to make your town your own. Now one thing you're going to want to think about is if this is the door to this building, then obviously this couldn't be a hot dog stand. Even though it's shaped like it, we would know that this person would never be able to eat this hot dog. So we have to make this the same size as the building on the other. If not, it will look really weird when it comes out. So there's our door, and maybe this building has got a ladder up to the second floor. It's fine to get as creative as you want with these, but everything has to be done with a ruler, and you have to make sure that you're following the rules of perspective in order to make sure your picture is successful.